this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you joined me here before. I've got a big old box to show you today. I'm just going to be doing an unboxing of some kits that I picked up recently, and this was for Diamond Art Club's Christmas in July release. So if you're new to the diamond painting world or like crafting world in general, because I'm not sure which crafting spaces this exists in, a big thing in the last few years has been Christmas in July, which is basically just a chance for us all to work on some Christmas kits outside of, you know, Christmas season. And also a lot of shops have really embraced this and actually released some Christmas kits around this time, and DAC did a pretty big release. I think they had something crazy like 50 new kits this year. I might be wrong about that, but it was a lot anyway. And yeah, they came in today. It was on the 8th of July. They were all on pre-order, and then got a little bit delayed beyond when it said they were going to be in. So they've only just got to me today, and I think it's like the 6th of August. So it's been about a month, but hey, I'm not actually planning on working on any of these just now. There is one of them that I'm hopefully going to work on this Christmas season, but yeah, let's take a look. If you're new here, then just to give you a heads up, this is going to be a pretty casual unboxing. What I tend to do with my own kits is just, yeah, I don't go through all the drills. I don't go into any of it in a huge amount of detail. I just take you along with me as I'm looking at it, just as though you weren't here. I'm opening this box upside down because the other side's got all my details on, so probably everything is going to be upside down. Yes, it is. But anyway, let me show you what I've got. So I've got 4 kits in here, but only 3 are for me. So first of all, I got the Christmas Toy Shop by Randy Wallenman. I think that he is a new artist, and there were a couple by him in this drop. I mean, a new artist to DAC, I mean. And I actually was really tempted by the other one for a long time, and then sort of quite last minute I suddenly decided this was the one I had to have. Actually, I was trying to resist buying either, but yeah, you can see how well that worked out. So that one I think is going to be really fun to check out. And then I have got the Mystery Kit by Donna Gelsinger. I do know what the artwork of this is because I am one of those people that just always wants to find out. So yeah, I knew what this was, and I'm really looking forward to doing this one hopefully this year. I did a mystery kit last Christmas season and really enjoyed it, and I thought, hey, why not? And this one's a bit smaller, so hopefully I can still get some other Christmas kits done. Anyway, I am going to show you all this, so there will be spoilers for this, but I'll do that one last. So anyone who doesn't want to see can just click off at that point. And then, oh, I got my single placer that I had in my cart to kind of block it off with the group discount code. And yeah, I forgot to remove it, so I've got an extra single placer. And then these two are the same because I picked out one for me and one for a friend. So this is So Close Yet So Far by Ljubka. But yeah, like I said, one of these is not actually mine, so I will be sending that one on to her as soon as possible. So there they all are. Just checking there's no like, what's the word, like packing note showing my details or something, and there doesn't seem to be. So these are the 3 that I picked, and there were several more that I could have gone for, but I mean, I'm trying in general to buy fewer kits than I have been because my stash has got ever more out of control this year. But even more so than that, I definitely try to not get too many seasonal kits because then there's something I only want to work on at certain times of the year. But I have a surprisingly small number of Christmas kits in my stash, so I felt like a little splurge to get 3 new ones was justified. So like I said, I'll get to this one last. I think I'm going to look at the Ljubka first and then Christmas Toy Shop. So yeah, let's crack on and take a peek. DAC has been knocking it out of the park with Ljubka releases, so in recent months I have picked up quite a few of them. I'm now trying to pull back from buying too many more because I'm one of those people, like, there are artists that I love that I buy a lot of their kits, but I couldn't work on the same kind of thing over and over again. So if I've got like 5 or 6 by this artist, I'm like, I don't really need any more right now. I think if they release any new ones that I just absolutely love, then I'll maybe try and challenge myself to destash one of the ones I'm slightly less keen on. But that'll be hard because I do love them all. Anyway, so this is square drills, which is another thing that there always seem to be round drills for a while, these Lubka kits, and then they've started bringing out some of them in square drills, which is my preference. So then I'm like, oh, well, I need it. And yeah, this is really adorable. This is another contender for a kit this year. If I can get the mystery kit done quick enough, and if there's nothing else that crops up that I want to work on more, we'll see, because like I do have other kits I want to work on anyway. Stop getting distracted, cat. So this is 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. It's a nice medium kit. I'm thinking there's going to be a decent amount of color blocking in all this white background, so hopefully it will go fairly quickly. It's only got 30 colors. That's often the case with these Lubkas. They do have quite a simple color palette. That includes 2 ABs, 1 special diamond, and 2 fairy dust diamonds. Now, it says special diamond. I feel like it was an iridescent diamond, if I remember right off the listing. But yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, let's crack on and take a look. So I'm not going to go through the toolkit. If you have not seen a DAC toolkit before and you want to know about the bits that are in there, check out any of my sneak peeks or first looks for them, because I go through everything in more detail there. Okay, so here is my trading card, my treasure quest card. And again, check out a sneak peek if you want more information, or go to this address, diamondartclub.com/redeem. That will explain what these are and how you can use them to claim rewards. But I also just like them as a little keepsake. I keep them in a folder, and yeah, I just really enjoy them. Here is my sticky labels. Isn't this adorable? I have to say, it's like, this is up there. I really love it, and I love that it's a Christmas one. I do have other Lubka kits that I prefer more, and if this were in round drills, I may not have bought it just because I already have kind of enough round Lubkas. But as a square kit, I thought, yes, that would be gorgeous. Square drills aren't the best for multi-placing. There's probably going to be lines and gaps, but it's a little broken up. It'll be fine. It'll be good practice for me. And with DAC's drills, you know. Oh, okay. So I reckon that is actually going to be a quad drill. Probably an iridescent quad drill, because they tend to be. Quad drills are literally just like they take up the space of 4 squares, 4 normal square drills. So like I'll try and see them through the pack, but that's going to be sweet. I really like quad drills. Hopefully I'm right about that code. I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. And then here's the color palette. Obviously there's a lot of white in it. You've got your 2 fairy dust drills there and your 2 ABs. So we've got normal white drills and we have AB white drills. So loads of white going on. Yeah, cool. Hopefully I can spot some of them through the side of the packaging, because like I said, I'm not going into my sausage of drills. I'm going to keep it beautifully intact. Okay. How's it going to go today? Can I get in without ripping a hole? Yes, I can. I don't think the mic will pick them up, but if you can hear like thudding noises in the background, that's my son upstairs. I think he's like kicking something around his room. So look at all that white. So much white. Loads and loads and loads of those normal 5200s. So they must be mostly those, and then probably just a smaller number of ABs, which I see there. Where is that special drill? I mean, I may have to break into this because I need to know if I'm right that that's a quad drill. Where are they? Oh, I'm going to have to go in. Bear with. I found them. They are indeed quad drills in a sort of... These are like an AB coating, actually. I was thinking they'd be iridescent because they often have been for me in the past. But no, this is like an AB quad drill. And you can see they're just literally 4 times the size of a normal square drill. And yeah, they tend to be really fun. They kind of add a bit of texture because they stick out further than normal drills. So I am happy about that. Let's take a look. Oh, I do love an unboxing. I've not had quite as much content recently just because, yeah, with the summer, I've just not had a chance to do anything more creative. So I apologise that there's been a few unboxings, and there still will be a few unboxings to come. It's just where I am at the moment. But equally, if I'm gonna look through all these beautiful kits that I bought, I need to bring you along. If you're still watching at this point, presumably you were interested. So here it is. Let me just try and flatten that out a little bit. Now, color blocking. Definitely yes at the top. There is loads and loads of that white drill, and that is going to be really blocky with just like the odd drill scattered for it. Also through the window, and then there are smaller patches, but actually most of the rest of it is really quite confetti. Like, I hadn't considered these trees. So this is going to be an absolute game of two halves, because I like just always work on my kits in the same way. So I will work on this from the bottom. So I'll go through all of these slow confetti bits. And like even going through here, like it's not as confetti as the trees, but it's also not blocking. And then as I go further up, it'll go quicker, but it'll be, yeah. I like a good mixture. I like a good mixture of blocking and confetti, ideally like throughout, so I don't have one section with loads and one section with loads of the other. But this is a big reason why I have multiple whips on the go. Someone asked recently like why I do that. And it's how I like to work, but I always feel like it opens up more kits to me that I probably wouldn't otherwise be able to buy. Like I would have looked at this, like the artwork, and thought, I'll get really bored if I work on that all the way through. I will probably need to take a break from the blocking and the samey colours. But because I work on multiple whips, that's fine. I just do a bit. When I feel a little bit bored of it, I switch to something else, then I come back and I still enjoy it. So that is how I work on kits like this, and why I would always recommend to people, if you're really averse to having multiple whips, but you have similar feelings if a kit isn't, you know, the perfect balance for you, give it a go. You might like it. It's going to be really fun. These cats are adorable. I worked on laundry black cats, which I got when it first came out, and I'm glad I did because I don't think it's restocked much since. And I had a lot of fun with that. That was a good example of one where I had to take breaks. I did not work on that all the way through. It did get a bit samey, but I loved the image enough that I just kept going at it in small bursts. And then it was done, and I love it. But yeah, so that is this one. Now, where are... those quadrilles are in the trees. Oh, that's so perfect. They're like big sparkly lights going through the trees. You can see the big spaces for them right there. Love that. What about the other specials? So there's like red ABs going through these bits, probably, yeah, a little bit on the, yeah. I wasn't sure if I was reading the symbol right. A little bit on the fairy lights, a little bit up here, and then the white AB that there only seemed to actually be one bag of. Yeah, that's on the tree as well. So you've got like small white ABs and big white ABs basically on the tree. And then the two fairy dust drills are both green, so they're clearly going to be amongst the trees as well. And then also I would expect there's a little bit on these. I don't know actually. I'm not even sure if they are on the fairy lights, so they might just be in the trees. But yeah, that'll be fun to have some extra sparkle and texture in the trees. Oh, love it. Okay, let's put this one away, and then I'm going to come back to you with the Christmas toy shop. Okay, so this is the beautiful Christmas toy shop, which I would love to say I will get to this one this year because I really, really love and enjoy this image and think it'll be a lot of fun. Realistically, probably won't, because I have a Refresh Your Stash kit, which is like the challenge I'm doing all year to work on the oldest kits in my stash. And there's one which is currently the very oldest kit that I own in terms of when I bought it, which I allowed myself to skip in the Refresh Your Stash rotation so that I could work on it at Christmas. And that one is big and beastie and full of confetti. So realistically, I'm not getting to this one as well. I'm just not that speedy a diamond painter. But I never like to rely on being able to pick up a kit that I really want later. So I have got it, and it will be loved in my stash until a future Christmas. So this one has got 91 colours, and that includes 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds. It's got a lot. It's got 108,000 drills. It's definitely in the big and beastie category. but it's got so much detail. Like this is like the counterpoint to what I was saying about the Lubka, where it's quite possible that working on a kit like this, I will need to take breaks because it's probably going to be pure confetti. So they'd actually work really well as counterpoints to each other. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So here is my Treasure Quest card, another bronze. And look at that. It is so much fun. I'm glad I went for this one because the other one that he had in this release, it was another Big and Beastie, so I definitely wasn't going to be buying both. And it had like a snow globe effect in these little snowmen, and it was so adorable. But I love all the details going on in this one. So here are 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust at the end there, and look at that range of colours. Like, it's got a very Christmassy colour palette. You got all your greens and reds and your bright sparkling lights and the dark blue of the night sky, but when you look at it like that, it's just like a whole rainbow of colours. I love that. I'm going in. I haven't actually seen anyone unboxing this one yet. To be fair, I haven't seen many unboxings from this release at all because, like I said, a lot of them were on pre-orders. But yeah, here is my absolutely ginormous sausage of drills. Oh, they're so pretty colours. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm really, really glad I got this one. I see a blue AB tucked away in there. There is quite a lot of that white fairy dust. Oh my goodness, is that one as well? I think there's 5 bags. 5 big bags of a white fairy dust. Ooh, and I love fairy dust drills, so that makes me happy. And I can't really spot any of the others through the side, but just look at these bright, joyous colours. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. I love bright, colourful kits where you're really changing the colour you're working with very regularly. Not just like if I'm going to do confetti, and I do enjoy a high confetti kit now and again, I find it a lot less wearing if the colours are varied. So if I'm constantly changing and like really feeling like I'm getting a proper change in colour, I will work on that probably a lot longer before I get burned out. Whereas if it's something like, say, tree confetti in a landscape where you're switching DMC but they're all green or whatever, then I will probably need to take more breaks. Okay, this is spectacular. Holy moly. I am loving this in person particularly, but oh my goodness, the detail. So there's the bottom. Let me just roll it up so you can see the top, because of course it is way too big to see it all in one go. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. And what a render job, because that was the other thing. You look at the artwork sometimes and you think, that's stunning, but how is it going to work? And then when you look at the render picture that DAC puts up, oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see someone do this. Someone out there who bought this kit for me, for no one else. Work on it this year so I can see it done. I really need to see this one done. And I'm kind of sad that there's no way I'm going to have time to get to it this year. Maybe I'll just give up on the need for work and sleep and resting my back and all that kind of thing and just do all the Christmas kits this year. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely stunning. I'm being really repetitive, I know, but it's just, I haven't felt quite this excited admiring a kit for a really long time. I love all the kits I buy, otherwise I wouldn't have bought them, but this one, just seeing it in person is slightly overwhelming with how fun it looks. Okay, I'm not really going to try and pick out all the special drills because it's kind of hard to do when there is so much going on. But I do see some green AB doing some outlining in the outline of the building. The Christmas tree, I'm just going to guess without even trying to work out the drills, that's bound to have some in there. Although I'm actually referring back and I don't see that many, so maybe not. But there's lots of lights. There's lots of lights around and sparkly bits. And then the symbol, the like, oh, get it in frame. There's no space. It's too big. This black dot on a white background, that is that fairy dust drill that you saw there was so much of. And you can see when you look at it that is just absolutely everywhere. Like there's chunks of it on these poles and on the awning and like the snow on the roof and that kind of thing. But then it's also scattered everywhere because it's the snow, you know, it's a heavy snow coming down. So you've got like proper pretty detailed snowflakes up top and then just like little bitty bits everywhere. This is gonna be phenomenal. Oh, wow. It's making me more inclined to pick up that other one sometime, but I really am trying to not let my stash get any bigger than it currently is. Famous last words. Just, why do I even say these things? Yeah, willpower of a gnat. If you know, you know. Okay, that's probably enough gushing, but this is absolutely amazing. If you love Christmassy kits and you didn't pick this one up and you don't mind a confetti monster, pick this up on a restock. Do yourself a favour because, yeah, this one's special. Okay, I'm going to put this one away and come back to you with the mystery kit. So just to make you aware, from this point on, there's going to be spoilers. I'm going to look at the canvas. I have no idea until I look at the canvas, like how clear the image is. Sometimes you really can't see much. Other times it really jumps out at you, the outline of what you're looking at. And of course, you'll see the drills through the side of the bag. So yeah, that's what you're going to experience in terms of spoilers. I will not and never do put up the actual image of a mystery kit when I'm doing this, because there are places you can look that up if that's what you want. But yeah, that's what you're going to see next. So I will come back to you with the mystery kit in a moment. Okay, I'm back with the mystery kit. So much to love about this one for me. I love a mystery kit in general. I always say like the bar for how much I need to like the artwork is lower with a mystery kit than it would be for a normal kit, because I get so much fun and enjoyment just from the process of seeing the picture emerge from like the kind of, well, it's not actually black and white, but mostly black and white background is just, yeah, chef's kiss. Love Donna Gelsinger, particularly for her seasonal pieces. I've previously done a Christmas piece called Christmas Cabin by her, which is up there amongst one of my all-time favourites. It's a medium-sized kit. It's 55.8 by 73.7 centimetres. A lot of mystery kits are bigger, so it's nice to have a smaller one. And yeah, 97 colours in this medium-sized kit, which includes 4 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds. If you didn't know, I feel like most people have come across this, but I didn't know for a while, so let me repeat it just in case. When Diamond Art Club releases a mystery kit and they use this logo for it, the colours change, and the colours of the logo that they use for a particular kit are a clue towards the colours of that particular kit. So as we get into this, I'm expecting to see lots of colours that vibe with this. Here we go. I'm gonna have so much fun with my Christmas kits this year. So mystery kits always come with this reminder, which is just explaining how they're always limited edition. Once they sell out, they're gone. And also just reminding people not to put spoilers up in sort of public places like Diamond Art Club's groups. It's, you know, it would be fine for me to show you full spoilers here if I warned you appropriately. I'm not choosing to do that, but that's okay. But they do ask that people do not do that in spaces online that they own, because it does happen sometimes that someone will just entirely without malice, I'm sure, just without thinking, put up a picture of their mystery kit. And the thing is, you never know who's had that spoiled for them then. Lots of people really like to not know what their mystery kits are before they work on them. Anyway, their end of my TED talk. So my third bronze card for the collection. And here are the drills. So 97 colours for a medium-sized kit. That's the only bit I'm not wild about. Once they're kitted up, I'll love having them all to work with. But I don't like kitting up 97 colours. I don't like that at all. So all of the symbols, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I mean, symbols works fine. They're all black and white on here. You'll see when we get in the canvas, it's not quite that simple. I'll explain that just in case you've not seen a mystery kit before. When I kit up, I normally just leave my symbols in whatever order they come in my storage, and I find that I get used to that just fine. With mystery kits, I do vary that up slightly and organize them by symbols. So I'll do like the numbers, then the letters, then like mathematical symbols, then certain shapes, whatever it is. It'll obviously vary a little bit depending on what's been chosen as symbols for a kit, but I just find that helps me get to grips with where they all are in my storage. Right. This particular image, again, without telling you exactly what it is, but it reminds me of a kit that DAC has previously released of hers for Christmas, which I have almost bought so many times and then I haven't. And now I'm kind of glad I didn't, because that meant I got to buy the mystery kit version that's pretty similar. So here are the colours. Where's my box? So you can sort of see what I mean there. You see those like peachy oranges, you see some greens. Obviously there's a lot more going on in it as well. But these colours have inspired the colours of that logo. They're really, really pretty actually. What was the deal with special drills? I forgot to check. 4 ABs, 4 fairy dust diamonds. So quite a lot. And I see an AB on the outside there. There's a white fairy dust. Everything else I think is just kind of tucked away. But there's a couple of bags of that white fairy dust, so we're going to have a fair amount of that in there. Let's have a look at the canvas. So, this one sheds some bits of fluff on the back. They'll pick right off. I've had that happen before. So yeah, like I said, I'm not looking to like explain everything fully to you because this is just a general unboxing, but I do think it helps to explain this because not everyone's come across it before. So with a Diamond Art Club mystery kit, you're going to find that when you look at it, it is in fact multicolored. The colours on here do not correspond to the drills you're going to lay. You're just going to look at the symbols. So if I pick a patch here, there's a lot of the symbol J running through this, and you'll see that there are J's on dark blue, on pale blue, on white, on pink, on orange. And what you're going to do is you're just going to completely ignore the colour that you're seeing here and just go by the symbol. I found that a bit daunting before I worked on a mystery kit, and then I just found I actually adapted to it quite quickly and really enjoyed it because you really have less of an idea of what the image is from looking at the canvas. So you really get the feeling of it, just the image appearing from nothing kind of thing. And here it is. And I don't know, in person, I can't really make out that much. You can probably make out outlines and stuff a bit more from your distance. The viewfinder tends to have that effect. But it's a pretty well disguised one. I think if I didn't know what this image was, I could take a guess at a few aspects of it. But a lot of it, I'd just be very unsure. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, it doesn't matter to me because I know what the image is. But I think that's cool for the people that really want this to be a mystery. Like I know someone who's bought this and does not want any spoilers whatsoever and will really enjoy just finding out what the image is as she goes. So yeah, it's always nice when that works out. It's funny how variable it is. Sometimes you can still see straight away. Sometimes you have no idea. This is somewhere in between, I think. But yeah, there it is. Not going to attempt to find any special drills in this one. It's really hard to do with these mystery kits where everything's designed to confuse your eye anyway. But yeah, this one you should see done unless something dramatic changes, like DAC or someone else does another Christmas release and something comes up that trumps this. But yeah, I'm expecting to work on this one this year because I haven't worked on a mystery kit yet this year. And yeah, this is a chance to do one. So that is it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at all of these with me. I'm off now to do some editing and get that other Lyubka packaged up to send over to my friend. Although actually there's another one coming for her where I've done the same thing again with another Lyubka release. So I might wait for that one to turn up as well. But by the by, I'm doing my usual thing and jabbering on, and I really just need to cut myself off sometimes. So this is me saying goodbye. Hope you've enjoyed looking at these with me. If you have, please consider dropping a like on the video. I really appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribed, I'd love it if you'd stick around. So please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.